Peace. In the name of Allah, I'm Aubrey Muhammad. I pray that everyone is well. Hempstead family, friends, and believers, welcome to my live session, Cooking with Brother Aubrey. It's been a while, so I'm back here, y'all. And it's just I'm making little quick pizzas here and talking a little shop here. And mainly, what's today? Kamala versus Trump. Which way do we go? Y'all saw the debate. I'm going to discuss that a little. But I'm going to make a little quick pizza here, y'all. This is just a roll. Get you a good slice of bread, your famous, whatever bread, your favorite bread. Get your a sourdough, French bread does good here. Some Italian bread sliced in half. The regular slice of bread, not so good. But the nice, denser ones with cracks and crevices on it do better. This is sourdough. Nice. And this is a simple one today. I normally, with my quick pizzas, man, they're delicious. My quick pizzas, I put some roasted or pan sauteed onions, peppers, jalapeno, and maybe a little cabbage. And I season it up well. But this today is just simple, so to give you a base, if you want to make the quick pizza, to get down, because it's quick and it's fast. Today, just my simple ingredients is a toast. Nice thick toast, that's about ½ inch. Tomato paste, you could chop up some tomatoes fresh or make your own marinara. That's a little more complex one. I got some chopped up cheddar cheese, your favorite cheese, and some mozzarella. These are the favorites of pizza. Some people use Gouda, some people use Monterey Jack, different mixtures for pizza. This is simple pizza. It's my favorite, cheddar and mozzarella, just a little seasoning, salt and pepper. Matter of fact, normally I do it in my griddle, that cast iron griddle. I toast one side and I prepare it for the other seasoning in the toaster oven. And let me get that started now. Man, I hope y'all week was well, because that debate was whack. The debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump was lame. You know what I'm saying? The oligarchy won. They say, who won the debate? I need a piece of tissue here. Who won the debate? The oligarchy. Excuse me, y'all. The oligarchy won the debate. The deep state won the debate. Corporations won the debate. Native Black Americans getting cooked harder than this quick pizza. We always lose. Let me turn the heat up on this. I'm going to toast this quick. See the toast? I'm going to toast it quick on one side. I normally have the exhaust fan on here, the grease catcher fan under the microwave, but it's too loud. This is going to be fast. That's why I did it simple. I didn't want to saute up nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I got my bread here, my tomato sauce, and my cheeses, and I'm going to toast one side, and then on the other side, let me put the cheese melt over there. That's the cheese melt to keep it nice and moist, nice and moist. And this is on a griddle. That's a flame under, I think this is an aluminum griddle. A cast iron griddle is better. A lot of the other stuff is cast iron. So I just toast one side and put the ingredients on the other side and turn it down low, the flame again, to let it melt. And on tomato sauce to soak into the toasted side. See, because if you put raw bread, tomato sauce on raw bread, trying to toast it is soggy. So I toast the bottom, then I turn that over, turn it on low, put the tomato sauce and the cheese on and the seasonings, and let that melt under the cheese melt. Then I take that out, put it in the toast oven, and brown the top. Or if I had space today, I'd have did it in the broiler in the oven. But that's quick, simple pizzas. I love them. Now getting back to which way we're going. Right now, I'm going with the couch. I don't know about y'all. They ain't offered us nothing. And I'm very upset with the Democrats and Kamala, because we've been so loyal to you. We've been so dedicated to you for decades. 90% of us were voting in blocks for you. By the millions and millions, most of us who did vote. And you just disregard us, benign neglect. You're importing millions of these migrants, so-called migrants, imports. And you're putting 90% of them going to poor black neighborhoods. That's been going on for decades. That's so that's replacement. These people are cheap labor. They aren't coming to help us. These people are competition, and they're replacements. So you best believe it. Replacements for who? Corporations who need cheap labor. They want slave labor. You hear me? Let me know how the sound is going, y'all. Let me check, because I ain't did this in a while. Oh, Crystal Lady. Looking good, old man. All right. Praise be to Allah, Sister Crystal. I ain't seen you in a while over on Jerusalem. All right, good. Praise due to Allah. And I'm getting young. I got to go on a fast again. I ain't been doing my fasting like I do normally. But I do 48 hours and then 72. When I'm pushing it, I'm aiming to do more. It's never too late to fast and purify yourself. We need to fast from that Democratic Party. We need to fast from benign neglect. Importing millions and millions of scabs. These replacements, man. Scab. You know what a scab is? Remember the unions, which were formed against Native black people? The unions in America were formed against us. We started demanding more on the jobs after them all-black towns. And we were in Detroit. We were in Motor City getting all them jobs. Henry Ford started paying us more. The unions came in and said, you need to pay these white immigrants. And it was for white immigrants who locked down them unions, and they locked us out because we would work for less over 100 years ago. So the unions protected the worker. So now they're bringing in these corporations. Native blacks, we have become more demanding. We want more. We've been here the longest. We built the country and got the worst treatment ever, welcoming everybody here. This is true. We built the country. And you have hardly any respect for us. We have to respect ourselves and fight for ourselves. So you bring in the replacements, and that's hard on us Democrats. Trump is blatant. Trump said, I don't like you. Trump even said, oh man, that's kind of hot. Oh, it's ready. Yeah, good. Good. Put it on low. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to put this on a piece of foil and with a little oil on there, okay? Y'all can see that? Good. I'm going to put a little oil on there. And the grill is still hot. I'll take my tomato sauce. You could take your favorite tomato sauce, chop up some tomatoes, use some homemade marinara. They even have pizza sauce for this. And take it all the way to the edge of the toast. See? See, and that little hard, I'll take my tomato. This is the sauce, the layer of sauce. And I'll take it all the way to the edge where it's brown. And that toasted up fast because I was talking. So we take our tomato sauce, or your chopped up tomatoes. I like chopped up tomatoes better. That's raw Italian. Blocks of mozzarella. That's right. Blocks of mozzarella and sliced tomatoes, very super thin, with some basil, fresh basil. For a simple pizza, that's the simplest one. That's it. See that? I place the whole layer top with the tomato paste. Now I'm going to take my cheese, and you can put any seasoning you want on there. I got multiple seasonings. I'm not going to use it today because if you can use simple seasoning. And this is the cheddar. I'm going to spread this about, scatter it about like, what you call that? Patchwork, or, scattered, leaving gaps. And fill in them gaps with the mozzarella, because the mozzarella's gone brown. The mozzarella got to stretch. The mozzarella is the flavor, the Italian flavor, y'all. Okay. Now remember, the bottom is untoasted, so it's going to go back on the griddle or a pan, that cast iron pan right there with the cover on it, that's steam roasted nice. And it melts it. And so it melts it all together, and then later, after it melts, a couple of minutes to 7 to 10 minutes, I take it and put it in the toaster oven. So I'm going to have to turn the camera around and show you how the toaster oven. And this toaster oven just broke a couple of days ago. Me and Mom be burning through it, y'all. We use it a couple of times a day. She eats a couple of times a day. Salt and pepper. Let me use some fresh cracked salt and pepper. A little salt, This is pink Himalayan salt and gray salt mixed together. And some fresh cracked black pepper. You can put herbs on there, you know, any herb you want. And I take your foil that's oiled on the bottom because that bread will stick to it. You can hear it sizzling a little. I put the flame on low, cheese cover on top. There you go. And there's the bottom. That's going to go for about 5 minutes. What is it, 8:42? So it's going to go for about then. But that debate was lame, y'all. That debate was lame. The oligarchy won, you know. What was the main points? They were going back and forth with each other. Trump about his January 6th, his involvement with that. He's a wrecking ball anyway, and he only looks out for the rich. Trump don't give a damn about the poor. And he says it, but Kamala doesn't either. And she acts like she does, and she's act like she's fighting for us. And that's disrespectful to us. That's insulting to us. That's terrible. When you feign friendship, that's the worst enemy. Remember that mobster saying, keep your friends close, your enemies closer? Damn, Kamala, the chameleon. You don't want to admit your race, you want to be racially ambiguous. They brought that up to you during the debate. They said, Donald Trump raised stuff about your racial identity, however they frame that. And they were throwing softballs to Kamala, and they were really scrutinizing Trump a little more. That ABC interview, Trump literally was debating almost 3 people. Dang, a little. And that's his element. And Kamala probably had an earpiece in her ear, filling instructions. Kamala had the opportunity to say, yes, I'm a black woman, but she's not. It wasn't time for her. She dismissed Trump, having her declare her racial identity, her culture, however you want to put that, with her being Indian first in this arena, talking to these people in front of this crowd. She's black. You just heard a southern accent in Detroit. Y'all want to join the union? And that's cosplay. That's insulting. Then you get on ABC, you should just say whether your father was a Jamaican black man. And some say he's Irish. It really doesn't matter to me because you're not us anyway. And you don't relate to us, and this is just a manifestation of that. It's very disrespectful of you, and you just keep doing it. You keep doing it, Kamala. That's very disrespectful. She should have said, I'm a black woman. Very simple, or not. I'm either Indian or black, but it didn't fit her. What it did was that sneaky Democrat, you low downs. You had her say, I'm not going to qualify with answering you my race because of you, Trump, because you questioning me, because she had to identify as black. But had it been some other nationality, she would have felt more willing to do it. When she smacks her teeth and says, oh, really, I have to tell them? They know how devalued black is to Caucasians. And now these newcomers. And that's very insulting how they frame that. And to us black people, that's disrespectful. You should just say you're black. Because you're not. You're not Native Black American. You don't relate to us. Our ancestors don't connect to you. You don't feel their pain. This is why you're just an opportunist. You're looking at a social climber who worked her way to the top. And it's sad that this is not even why I'm not voting for her. I'm not voting for her because she don't have a platform. She doesn't have policies specific to Native Black Americans. I'm playing the couch. I'm hanging out on the couch. Go read the Quran. Elevated places. Raised couches. That's what we're doing this election. Kamala, Trump, or the couch. We on the couch. Lounging, silk couch, raised up with a demand. Reparations, tangibles, a hate crime bill specifically protecting Native Black Americans. The woman, Kamala's always insulting us. Some woman in Brooklyn had a store with the new, never look back, what's that saying? Never look back, a new beginning. Kamala with that garbage. A new something. She's the same old broken person, a stooge. A woman in Brooklyn had a Kamala poster in the storefront. Somebody vandalized it. They charged that person with a hate crime against Kamala. But we as Native Black people, we don't have a specific hate crime bill. That woman wants to disarm us while she keeps her own arms. She doesn't disarm her security around her. They want to disarm Americans to take away our Second Amendment. But that hate crime bill would be specific for us to protect us against them using the N-word against us with that vehement, with the hatred that's in it. Against them systematically, the legacy of what was done to us. We in the aftermath of a Holocaust in this country, building it through education, through entertainment, media, law enforcement. Every segment of the society is turned against us. We need protections. And a hate crime bill specifically for Native Black Americans would help us. But this person who vandalized the Brooklyn store got charged with a hate crime for a poster of Kamala, who doesn't identify as black. So it was an anti-Asian hate crime. See, this is the hypocrisy. We're looking at this. Kamala, all of a sudden, a couple of days ago, comes out with a plan. She has her website, this and that. It's a look forward, never back, and it's bull crap, the same stuff. And Trump hit her hard. I can just about end this live session right now with what Trump did. He finalized his saying with, well, Kamala, this is your plan. You have all of this planning. Say, why don't you go 4 o'clock, go wake up Sleepy Joe, if he's still alive, go wake up Joe and make it happen. You in office. You the vice president. And she looked all kind of numb. That was a good one. That was the high point. And it's true. You've been in office 3.5 years, Kamala. You had these ideas in your head. You care so much about the society, this plan, it will make that, it will lower the inflation. Inflation is coming under you. Police brutality is coming unto you. Some of your own followers are gaslighting Native Black people now, complaining about police brutality. The brother in Tampa, the sports player, I think he was a football player, was going to the game, I think. I forgot brother's name. He was in a sports car, and he cracker Miami Latino police pulled him over and brutalized him. Democrats jump up and gaslight Native Black people. If y'all vote for Trump, he's going to get police immunity. It's going to be worse than this. That's one of the most insulting things you could do. This police brutality is happening under you. We don't have protections. We need a hate crime bill specifically to protect Native Black Americans. The police just did that. Let me check this toast. And they're complaining about us. Oh, that's melting good. It's almost done. This is going to take 2 more minutes. Yeah, it's melted. And it's nice and distributed, and I'm going to put it in the toast oven. But that's why we can't go with you, Kamala, because you should have been getting busy 3 years ago. So you had these ideas in your head for 3 years. I'm going to do 3.5, and then all of a sudden, Joe Biden didn't respect you enough to execute those plans. They always take advantage of poor people and gullible people and people who trust them. The people who get it the worst are the people who trust them. Joe Biden could have signed away student debt with an executive order, but he stalled it. All of them do it. He waited to let me give a million of them relief. Let me give another million. And by the time election time comes, they say, oh man, my student debt gone. Let me vote now. And they could have did the whole thing a long time ago. Just like Kamala's plan. Kamala could have presented this plan. Look, she doesn't believe in it. It's not her plan. Or else she would have been working on it. She was working on nothing. She was going through the motions of being an oligarch stooge, keeping Native Black Americans a permanent underclass while importing millions of replacements. Who they register, these Democrats register our disappointment. We're disappointed. Yeah, that's the best thing with the Democratic Party. We're highly disappointed. Millions of black people have been voting for these people for decades. And we're in the same condition, and we see you just gifting others with billions. Billions for war, billions for this. When our reparations in California, the other week, Democrats undermined it. It's Democrats that have undermined that. Right there, the Congressional Black Caucus, and we're going to punish you. Kamala, well, let me say this. Trump, if you come up with some reparations, I'll vote for you. I'm on the couch right here. This toast is almost done. Let me put it in the toaster oven. It's going to finish it off. I know I shouldn't be venting like this cooking, but the next time I just cook something real good. See, bean soup, you can never argue and get upset about bean soup. I could turn this flame off. Normally I'd have on that grease catcher with the fan exhaust, but it's no oil filling up. Now, would y'all believe that this toaster oven we've used so much, me and my mom, the daggone thing, it got glitchy and it didn't work fully all the time. But let me turn it around. Whoa, whoa, where am I going? And I'm going to put it in toast on here. I got a brand new one of this, right, Black & Decker. See, I use the same one because it's easier to, it's better to have a less learning curve than new gadgets, improved product. Look, that cheese is bubbling a little. I'm going to go put this right in there. And now, I use aluminum foil, y'all. You see how that goes right in there? And the only drawback of this nice toaster oven is that it doesn't have a light inside. You got to look in there and use the kitchen lights. Like I have bright kitchen lights, and that's going to toast. Yeah, I'm going to put that on a main toast and just take it out when it's ready. I think y'all can see that, right? Yeah, it's in the toaster oven. You hear it clicking? Okay, now let me get back to the program. The program is we on the couch. We on the couch because we tired. I'm going to drink this with some, I'm not going to eat this online. I'm going to cook it, take a bite because it's too crunchy. That thing is going to be crunchy and hot and crispy when it's finished. And I can't eat that while I'm talking to y'all. But this is my fermented tea. This is a coffee flavored fermented tea. Most of my fermented teas are ginger and turmeric. And then I make strawberry, different nice sweet berries. It's fermented tea. It's delicious. And we on the couch. And the couch means whoever presents tangibles, reparations, 800,000 each Native Black American, FBA ADOS, freedmen, foundational Black Americans, those of us that built the country and have got in return, the worst treatment of any people in the annals of history. What happened to us is unparalleled. The trauma, the stress. Imagine living every day and you anxious about your survival. You worried about how being attacked, murdered, lynched, raped, brutalized, dumbed down. Oh, if you get caught. Remember the movie Django Unchained? What was the young girl, the young lady that was going to get whipped for breaking eggs? Jody, I think it was. And Jamie Foxx came and rescued her. All praise is due to Allah. That's the way we need to rescue our people. We need our own courts and our own policing. Because the policing comes from overseers, bounty hunters. They terrorized us daily. That happened daily. That goes into your genes. That goes into your DNA. Yes. We had an ethnogenesis formed in that trauma. And that is no joke. And that takes a special treatment. Hundreds of years of that. So we need a special program. We need reparations to help us financially do that. Those of us who want to build cultural centers, cultivation centers, factories, schools and everything, training. People that want to blow their money, they do what they want to do. The rest of us, we're going to carry our people and aim them towards independence. Land. I bought land in Arkansas. And I had a partnership in land in Ghana, farmland, chicken farming, and a rubber plantation over in Ghana. I would put that off. I'm not ready for that now. Later on, we'll do stuff like that. Because I mainly want to do like fruits and other different produce, staples. I want to do main staples, But anything is good when you're industrious and productive like that. Because we're going to be that in America. Because we ruling, we're going to be on the top. And if you want our support, we're coming out on top of all of this. Native Black Americans. That immigrants, other Black immigrants from the Caribbean, Africa, don't be discouraged when you hear that. Don't be excluded when you feel that. Ride with us. Stand tall with us. Be a firm wall with us and support an alliance in America. Instead of opportunists, scabs, replacements, and a competitive cheap labor source. And a replacement, a professional class replacement source. Of giving jobs to the first Black, the first African American, is projecting that it's Native Black Americans after hundreds of years. Look, everything has changed. Obama's the first Black president. Kamala Harris, the first Black president. She's the first Black vice president. And the other Jean, I can't even pronounce Jean Sean something. She's from Hempstead. We don't know nothing about her. She's the House Speaker, the press secretary, excuse me. They don't care nothing about us, but yet they project them as the first black, this making us think that we have an achievement when in fact it's imports. It's people who have been selected, but we changing it around. We on the couch. Trump, 800,000, each native black American. Kamala, you're finished. You're a shyster. We don't expect anything from you. But if you come up with a reparations package, we'll go with it. And if we were forced, toast almost done. Yes, almost done. If we were forced to make a decision, if they had somewhere in the electorate somewhere where they said you must vote in order to do this, they did that years ago to get a student loan, you had to sign up for the selective service. I did that in college in the early 90s at New York Institute of Technology. I wasn't going to go fight, but I just signed up. I was going to find a way to exclude myself afterwards. They caught me in the middle of filling out an application for a loan for school. So I just filled it out. But suppose they come up with something like that. You must go vote. Something like that. If we were forced today, it would not be Kamala. It would not be her. She's too deceptive and disrespectful. And she's just an opportunist. She's just career climbing. She's just a damn politician who wants a career advancement. We can't support that. And Trump is an oligarch maverick. He's a rich man. He had contempt for the poor. Neither one of them. But if they forced us to vote, if it had to come down to being forced to vote this and that, I would vote for Trump. I would have to vote for Trump to strike at the Democrats, just to make an example to you that you're no longer going to keep disrespecting us like this. Democrats. Brother was just brutalized by the police in Miami. They brutalized him. And you go gaslighting us. Look, under Trump, it'll be worse. No, you worse. Because you systemic racism. Trump is blatant racism. He's flavoring with it. He's outright. And we need straight up people. 800,000 each. So I'm with the couch. I don't know about y'all. Read the Quran. Elevated places, raised couches. You're looking from a height and advantage. We need to be like that, a powerful voting bloc. Help us form the Freedmen Party. Native Black American found the ADOS of black people dedicated to getting a crime bill, getting reparations, getting the curriculum change, cultivation, and proper empowerment in this country. This is done. And I'm done. Look at that. I'm going to take, I got to wait for this to cool down to take a bite. Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Here it is. What's coming out, y'all? Ooh, hot out the plate. There it is. You see that bubbling? Yeah. Let me put it on a plate. It's too hot to eat. This will burn the roof of my mouth. See, this is why I put the oil at the bottom to do that, you see? I put that oil at the bottom. And there you have it, y'all. And I can't even show you the rest of the kitchen because my mom's is moving out of here. This is the Woodcrest Oceanside. And there you have it. I got to cool down anyway. I can't eat of this. So let me finish up with... with my little chat here. What's your opinion? Let me see who's chiming in here. Okay, I can't say I'm going to have to put on my reading glasses. All these lights. There's lights in the kitchen, man. I got a reflector under me mirror. Oh, okay. It's looking good, old man. Right on. Let's see who else is here. Okay. Praise be to Allah. I'm glad everybody feeling well. Saturday evening. Who y'all voting for? Who you going to vote for? Chime in. And you ain't even got to say why. Just tell me who you're voting for. If you're voting, put it on. Let's see what's going on. And let's see how we can get our people to form a solid black agenda that we present to everybody. You know what I'm saying? We need a solid black agenda that we present to every political party. Because the oligarchy is winning. America is not a democracy. It's decided by electoral vote, and it's AIPAC control these. That's a lobby group. That's a foreign lobby group, an Israeli lobby group, AIPAC. They control most politicians, and they brag about it, how we raise millions, how we take people out of office and put them in whom we desire. Well, a native black pack with a black agenda, reparations, a hate crime bill protecting us, and a heritage zone. We need zoning protections. You know how you have historic sections of the communities that's protected? You cannot build a business, an office building there. You cannot build, a sports theater there. You have to build resident homes, and the industrial zone got to be a certain degree with a certain amount of factories here, certain amount of restaurants here. You know what I'm saying? Native black areas need to be like that, because we are the targets of gentrification that Democrats and Republicans are both doing right in Hempstead. Hempstead is ground zero. Russian oligarchs investing billions, and now Sands has joined on. Sands Casino. Isn't that Sands Las Vegas? I think so. Billions development. They want Hempstead to be a white, yuppie college town. We've been over there 30 years. My mom's came up here in the 60s. Black Hempstead was all black in the 70s. We had a beautiful, I grew up as a child like that. Fond memories of them big black families from the South, looking out for each other. We would bring our own family members up from North Carolina and other places in the South and house them and get them up and running, get a job. They go send some money back down South. We used to do that. Now we go for family reunions and funerals. Funerals is the number one gatherer of our families. That's a shame. It shouldn't be. The number one gatherer in our families should be to form power moves. To go open a laundry, go open some sort of cash cow business, us coming together with our money together. And say, let's create this legacy. Let our name and our legacy go through economic and cultural relevancy education. We're being miseducated. Hence this. It's just so much. I can't go into it. That piece is almost cool. I'm going to take a bite out of it when it cools down, because that tomato paste will burn the roof of my mouth. And y'all know that it's a piping hot pizza. It's going to cool down. But that's what we must do. A national black agenda. We need a national party, Freedmen's Party, where we can present our agenda to every party to get with it, like the Green Party. Did you know the Green Party endorsed me for my mayoral run in 2017? And they just supported me because it was too late for them to come into Hempstead to do the groundwork of signing up petitions and getting people involved and putting in money towards it. So they just endorsed me. And I respect that, because I'm a cultural nationalist. I'm here for training our people and getting our people into nationalism, industriousness, self-development, and productivity that's connected to legacy and heritage. It's not lost. When a family member died, all the inheritance that goes, it disappears. You can't find that in the Jewish community. That stays in the synagogue. That stuff stays in the temple. Those 256 families out of Europe who are old money, who are the house of oligarchs, that money stay with them. They print the money, and you borrow the money, and you pay them back, and you owe them. America owes them, and that debt is owed to them. Because they're slave makers. I got to go, y'all, because the pizza's ready. We're doing the couch. But let me know who you voting for. I'm going to take a bite out of this, because I think it's about ready as I conclude, because I couldn't eat this while I'm going with y'all. Good. Crispy and delicious. Quick pizza. Done with your favorite bread. Custom tomato sauce, or the stuff you buy. What's your favorite cheeses? Herbs and stuff. That was delicious. I'm going to tear that up. All right, y'all. It's a pleasure being with y'all again. I'm glad you took the time to come sit with your brother to hear what we're going to do. Kamala or Trump or the couch. You decide. Present tangibles to people. Stop letting people like that Isaac Hayes III Jr., foolish son. Isaac Hayes got a foolish son. He put a post on his page. You know how we say, no tangibles, no vote? He's put no vote, no tangibles. Backwards, man. You're backwards, man. You got to be wise, intelligent, and industrious. Okay, y'all. Peace and blessings. I hope that y'all day is well. And I have a major announcement coming up within the next couple of weeks. It's about the political run in Hempstead, about a documentary for reparations, the freedmen parties, and I want to tie all that together into fundraising. I don't want to do separate projects. I want to tie that all together so that it'll be something we could contribute with immediate results. I want to put forth something in the Hempstead politics towards a federal reparations bill through the village of Hempstead. Stuff like that. Real strong and focused. We got to do it. Only we can do it. We can. And we will. I'll see y'all in a couple of days, y'all. And this is Cooking with Aubrey, and I'm going to keep doing these. And I'm going to come with some in Eisenhower Park, too, later this weekend. I'll see you then. All right, family. Peace and grace. May Allah continue to grace us and bless us. May He keep us strong and focused. Kamala, Trump, or the couch, because we the mighty native black nation. And we will not be disregarded. We will be respected. And you'll be hearing more from us soon. I'll leave you as I greeted you in the ancient Arabic words of peace. Assalamu alaikum. Peace unto you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, family. Peace.